Hello, BookTube. A little while ago, I did a video called Monday Morning Report, in which I talked about the reading that I had done the weekend before. Uh, and something about it didn't sit right with me, and I think I figured out what it is. Most of the time, the reading that I do on any given weekend is of books that aren't out yet. They aren't coming out sometimes for months. And when they do come out, in many cases, I will be writing about them. I'll be reviewing them for an audience. And something about uh, you know, talking about those books ahead of time in that context just rubbed me the wrong way. I haven't figured out yet quite how to do it. But I was thinking today, I was thinking this morning, I was thinking, well, okay, those books you can't talk about, but there are a whole bunch of other books you've read that you can talk about, and I love recommending books, especially to the rest of you. So I don't quite know what this is, Monday morning recommendations, but I have 5 books that I want that I want to show you on the iPad and recommend to you if you're in the mood, if they strike you as up your alley, if they're maybe prospective gifts. And we'll start with this one. It's by Nick Lake and it's called Satellite. And it's a YA book about a teenage boy and 2 of his friends on a space station orbiting Earth, who have been born. They were born there. They grew up there. They've never been to Earth. And when they reach 16, it's judged that they're strong enough to make the trip to Earth. And of course, all the scientists back on Earth are interested to meet them and poke and prod them to find out about life in zero G. And the book centers mainly on the one main character, the one 16-year-old boy. And the author, should I hold these up? All the professional booktubers do that, so you can see what I'm talking about. The author is really good. He gives his teenage boy a wide-ranging mind, a mind that's darting all around but is deep. He does a couple of things that really annoy me. There are some YA affectations in here that really annoy me. The typography, the actual typing, the prose is written with a lot of Twitter abbreviations and no capitalization at the beginning of sentences, and I don't know why. I don't know why that is. There's no reason in the text why that would be so, and there's you get the very distinct impression, since these teenagers have been rigorously schooled on their space station, you get the distinct impression that they would look at it and say that's incorrect. But worse than that, I've known a lot of young adults. I spend time every day almost with people who were young adults just a little while ago. No young adult reader likes that. They don't like being talked down to like that. They don't like it when an adult author thinks he needs to do that in order to maintain their attention. I wish that young adult novelists would stop doing crap like that. And just concentrate on the story. If you do that, you'll be fine. Your readers will love you. You don't need to jazz things up with typography. But once I got past that, once I got past that annoyance, boy oh boy, I love the story. Absolutely love the story, and I love the kid. He's a winner of a character. So I highly recommend it. Those of you who like reading YA on your own, or if you have a YA recipient in mind. And then the next one will appeal to you dog lovers out there. It's as light as eiderdown. It is just 15 minutes. But if you leave it out on your coffee table or on your kitchen table or by your bedside, it's 15 minutes you can go back to over and over again, and it will make you laugh. It's by Christian Villiers, and it's called Treat. Here, let's get the full color if we can here. Yes, there we go. And it is a book that entirely consists of pictures taken at the exact instant before dogs got their treats. Their treats are thrown to them. All different breeds, all kinds of dogs, all ages. And the pictures in this book are taken at the exact minute before they snapped it out of the air. I'm laughing just thinking about it. It is endlessly enjoyable. It's not exactly Tolstoy, but it's endlessly enjoyable. And the next one, a classic, reissued for its 75th year. This is Edith Hamilton's Mythology. You can't really tell from the picture on the iPad, but this is a volume worth buying in print. It is slightly oversized and gorgeous, just gorgeous. The illustrations are by Jim Tierney. They replaced the original illustrations, and they're all in color. But he also does black and white and halftone spot illustrations and margin illustrations throughout the book. And it's just Edith Hamilton's text. They don't even bother to dress it up with a new introduction, because her book is so sturdy, it's so immortal, that they don't need to. So if you have read Edith Hamilton mythology and you really love it, this is a volume to have. And if you know someone who's interested in mythology, but maybe not in a position where you would be handing them Homer or Hesiod as a gift, you can't go wrong. It's clearly intended for the gift-giving season because it's gorgeous in addition to being a great book. I had no idea. I totally lost count of that it was the 75th anniversary. Edith Hamilton's Mythology is a book that I have read many, many, many times. I've given countless copies of it to other people. I've taught it, and it's to see it given a version like this. Oh, I have a gift illustrated, lovely version of Bullfinch's Mythology, and it's going to go right on the shelf next to that. So I was tremendously pleased to see this. Don't know if your bookstore has it, take a look at it. You'll be impressed. Now the next one is biography and history. Just in case you thought I was maybe sick. No, there's a biography and history title on the list. This is by Ingrid Rowland and Noah Charney. Ingrid Rowland is great. Noah Charney, I don't know, but Ingrid Rowland's a fantastic historian. And this is The Collector of Lives. It is a biography and a life and time, so a broader canvas study of Georgio Visari, the author of the famous gigantic Lives of the Artists, in which he had the brilliant idea 500 years ago to write short biographies of all of the famous artists of his day and maybe the generation before. And he did it just out of interest, but it's become an invaluable storehouse of information ever since. And it is also really entertaining reading, and it turns out that his life is just as entertaining. So this book was fantastic. I highly recommend it. And then the last one we'll do, for whatever this video is, I don't really know what it is, but I love recommending books. There's never a bad reason to do that. The next one is a big picture book. I'm gonna go. I'll be right back.